Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of the Two Dope Nerds podcast. It's the podcast where we just talk about whatever. My name is Erik.
And I'm Josh.
And we're two best friends that like to play video games, like to tell jokes, and just do typical nerd stuff, which is why we talked about starting this podcast, the Two Dope Nerds podcast. So here it is.
Because we're two dope nerds. Duh.
We are two very dope nerds. How has your week been?
Genshin Impact.
More.
Yeah,
Just more
that's it.
Genshin.
I just play that all the time now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's your new thing.
Yep.
Cool.
Like new WoW shit came out, new Avengers shit came out, like
Yeah.
Final Fantasy shit came out, and I could play all of that, but it's been Genshin, bro.
Just
Genshin and Fallout 76, actually.
Really?
Weirdly enough, yeah. Fallout 76, like I've been playing that with Luigi, and we've been killing it.
Nice.
It's actually pretty fun.
The cool thing is like with gaming now, I don't know what it was, but like there's been like these, we talked about it before, excuse me, these like blocks, like games that you wouldn't expect, like Among Us or Fall Guys,
Right.
or Phasmophobia, like they just come out of nowhere.
That game looks funny.
It really does.
I know that I couldn't take that game seriously. Like I would just be saying like absurd shit to the ghost, trying to get it to come
Hey,
out.
bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, come out, ghost, bitch. You a bitch ass ghost. I ain't
What
scared.
you gonna do?
of
You ain't gonna do shit. I don't care.
Could you survive in like a haunted house? Like somebody, they were like, yo, like.
As long as they didn't touch me. Like for real, if they touch me, like then I'm trying to fight. Like if it was just like scary shit, like yeah,
Like
I would laugh
shit
mad.
move, you would
Yeah,
laugh?
I would laugh mad. Like that's what I do when I'm nervous. So like it
So
would just be me busting out laughing.
So you'd be scared, but you'd be like, nah.
I mean, yeah, if
my
shit made,
defense mechanism.
yeah, if shit made me
is-
nervous, I was just like, oh.
See, I don't fuck with ghosts.
As long as they don't touch me and shit, like I'd be good. Like as long as nothing touches me or like.
But that's how they do with you. They like try to
Nah.
like.
Just don't touch me. Don't touch me, yo. That's my number one rule. And any of that shit, like we're like picking, like which like Halloween attraction we're gonna go to.
That's what I
don't
was.
touch me, yo. Don't touch
That's
me.
what I was gonna ask you.
If there is any like possibility of that happening, I'm not trying to go to it.
No.
Cause like nah, don't touch me, yo.
I
Just don't do it.
remember one year we went to.
I'm good.
We went.
You can blow air on me. There could be little vents, like whatever little special effect you can do without putting your hands on me. We're good.
Yeah, I remember one year we went to Eastern State Penitentiary for the Halloween attraction. That shit was a trip because I'd never been to one of those things. And then you find out like this is an actual haunted prison. You know, Al Capone, da 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 da.
Right. Haunted prison. Sure.
Yeah, and then
know,
like there was this one like we weren't really taking it seriously, and we were like goofing off. We were with my cousin, and we come to the big like rotunda area, and there's this dude with like a chainsaw, and like we're like, oh, he's not gonna do nothing. He's a bitch. Like nothing. He's like, oh, word. He starts revving up this very real chainsaw.
Extremely
Like,
real.
yes.
Cutting things chainsaw.
And he starts coming after us. And I'm in my wheelchair. So we just
So you're dead.
So
You're dead. You're about to get sawed in half.
We just fucking book it. Because we have to get separated because certain part of the attraction was not accessible. So, but we ended up with this who knows if that dude was even part of the fucking attraction. It could have been an apparition just fucking coming after us.
Yeah, it was just a real murder. It's like, I'm going to hide in this prison. I'm going to hide in this Halloween attraction and kill kids.
Nah, man. See, that's why, like,
in your brain, you were in a real horror movie.
I could stay in a haunted house or something if, like, somebody else is there, an actual person is there with me. But if they're like, you got to stay by yourself.
By yourself. Just go sleep in this creepy ass bed.
By yourself, and there's, like, no electronics or nothing to make some sort of ambient background noise and shit.
You freak the fuck out.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good, dog. I'm good where I'm at. I don't mess with that supernatural stuff, bro. I like it. It's funny, but like,
bro, most of the like,
you know what really?
Like most of those solutions in most of those movies are just like, don't believe in it.
No, you know what really freaks my mom out? Ouija boards. She's like, don't fuck with that shit. That shit's got some.
I don't like it because it takes more than one person to do.
What?
I don't trust the other person that's not like to not be moving it.
Like you think they
like
got some,
I think
like,
they're just like subconsciously like,
yeah.
Like
yeah.
if I could do that shit by myself and it worked, then fine.
I'm too
Do
much of
they
a
don't
realist.
work? Do they work?
Nah.
Yeah, I was like, do they work like alone? Right? No, you're supposed to like do it with someone. Right?
Yeah, but they say like your hand or whatever, like whatever, because you open up.
That's what I'm saying. Can I do it by myself though? Like if I just put
Yeah,
my two
I'm
hands
sure.
on there, like
I'm
it would
sure.
move or
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, it would move if you. I mean, I've never fucked with an actual.
That's what I'm
Ouija
saying.
board.
Like, are the rules that it works by yourself? Because if
I'm pretty sure. I just know.
I mean, if I could
ask
put my
it a
hands on it,
question.
right? I'm saying if I can make if the shit'll move with
Mhm.
just my hands on it, then maybe I'll try it. Like I would try.
You would try it.
I would
You would
try it
actually
just to
try
see if it worked.
You got balls, bro.
Why? It's a board game. It's made for like 4 and up. Like the age on that bitch is like
There's
7
people
years
that
old.
are like, nah, don't fuck with that
Yeah.
because it's just like I don't care.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? What's up? Is there a ghost here? Yes. All right.
Go back.
Can you like actually touch anything in the physical world? No, because I'll be shaking some shit or touching you. I'm like, all right, bet. All right, I'm
you
done.
just don't want them to
All right,
touch
let
you.
me just fucking fold up the board now. Now I don't have to worry about
You
the
just
ghost.
don't want them to touch
Just
you.
like fold up the board, put it in the box, and I don't have to worry about the ghost now because he only can fucking communicate through board games that are made for 4-year-olds. So how dangerous could he possibly be? The end.
That's, you know what? If you think about it though, like fucking around with kids, like it's marketed to kids, like you say, and like what if like they open up some fucking secret portal? Like I said this on Twitter earlier.
You just get possessed by the Ouija board.
I'm
You're like, hey, are you a ghost? He's like, yes. Give me your body. Like, oh shit, no.
listen, everything started going to shit when motherfuckers started going in the supermarkets and licking ice cream. As soon as that started happening, the world just started going haywire.
Disease was everywhere.
Famine, locusts, wildfire, just fucking. Now we got this disease that's just never gonna
Super
go away.
disease.
It's just not gonna go away ever. It's just not. Like I don't understand this line of thinking of people who just like, fuck it, I don't care if I get the virus, I'm gonna get the virus, but I'm going to this bar. Like
I need this beer.
I don't get their logic, but I get their logic because it's just like, fuck it.
How long are we gonna wait it out? Basically, that's what people are thinking. Some people.
We're
like, how long are we gonna stay in our houses?
I mean, I've been.
I don't do shit, so like.
I don't do anything, so it's not like I have anywhere to go.
Exactly.
But I haven't left the house in probably like 2
makes
months.
Plans, and then I do those. But
the last places I went to were grocery store, doctor,
you can order
grocery
that
store.
shit. You can order that shit online.
Yeah, we just now, or we're just like, fuck it. At first, it was like,
go.
we can go to the grocery store and risk it to like experience the outside world.
It's like fucking the episode of Always Sunny where like they had the hazmat suits. Where they
Yeah,
went out.
yeah,
Because it was flu in Philly. Yeah.
yeah.
Like
or it's just like you just feel like outside is like a computer simulation and it's not real. Like you're gonna get to the wall, and like you're gonna see a door open and somebody's gonna be like, "Oh shit, you weren't supposed to see that." The Matrix.
I don't normally think that when I leave my house. No.
I don't know. It's just weird. Like I don't
think that
I don't leave my house.
The Matrix when I leave my house.
I need to leave my house. I need to get out of these walls. I need to
escape the Matrix.
Yeah, I gotta get out of the Matrix.
Maybe you're in the Matrix right now. Maybe the house is the Matrix.
That's the whole point of the Matrix,
Boom,
though.
bow. Exactly. It's your comfort zone.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of the Matrix. Yeah.
The comfort zone.
It was the people who just like experienced it and just went through. It was their comfort zone. Like they felt comfortable there instead of the real world where fucking squid robots were flying around and fucking people up. Like,
fuck it, bring the squid robots.
Nah, they were like, yo, let's just plug into these fucking machines and then we'll experience regular life. We can do kung fu and fucking
it's like
fly
rose-colored
helicopters
glasses.
and shit. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
it was a drug, basically. That was the Matrix. That's what the Matrix was.
I'm telling you.
And then the one was like, I'm gonna take the drug and
maybe we're not like people like whatever sober is not really sober. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people who take drugs are the sober ones. and the people who are drug free, you know.
I don't think that's how sobriety works. I don't think at all that's how sobriety works.
Maybe they're on to something else, but you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, we wouldn't stay in a haunted house. You just don't want anything to touch you.
Right.
I don't
Prerequisite has to be like on the sign, like will not touch you. Like
will not touch Josh.
You can chase me a little bit, like, and if I stop running, like just fucking whatever, do your job behind me, but don't fucking put your hands on me. That's it.
Oh man.
I reacted on like one of those like stupid little like in the cart haunted house, like roller coaster haunted houses, because like as it was coming to the exit, dude screamed like he like fucking
like a hayride
jumped out. Yeah, kind of, but
okay.
like it was just like a roller coaster, like a small roller coaster, like at a fair, and fucking it goes through the like clown maze and all the shit.
Right.
I was like 14 maybe.
Uh-huh.
Fucking dude jumped out at the end because like it's like the light at the tunnel and it says like exit and it's like it's over.
Yeah.
And then dude jumped out at the end like right there and he like grabbed my shoulder and I just clocked him in the mask. It was like a hockey mask. And I was like, oh my bad.
You just
like,
punched him in the face.
Yeah, I just punched him square in the like hockey mask. I was like, oh shit, my bad. Like I didn't say oh shit, but I was like, oh my bad. Like
I literally would have said oh shit my bad, but like you asked for it.
For real, I was just like, oh, like I reacted. Like I didn't fucking mean to do that. You fucking grabbed my arm and I was like, don't do that. Like, don't do that.
Well, it is Halloween season, right? But we're adults, so.
Oh, I'm wearing a costume.
You're wearing a costume this year.
I wear a costume every year. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I go to Halloween parties and shit. I go to like company funded Halloween parties like every year.
So now, yeah, you're totally cool. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to a Halloween party.
Yeah, I have to grab a mask and.
So what's your Halloween costume this year?
I don't fucking know. I don't pre-plan that shit like that far advanced. What is it? It's October 15th, bro. I still got like 2 weeks. I got like 2 weeks.
16 days.
I'm gonna go Spirit and be like, oh, what's that? A hockey mask with a big machete? Yep, I'm Jason. Okay.
You're Jason with a question
mark. Yeah, exactly. I'll wear a fucking the question mark suit, like the Riddler suit.
Yo,
I'd be like, Jason? Like, what the fuck? Like,
that would throw people the fuck off, bro.
A couple of years ago, I just grabbed like a fucking CVS cat mask and wore a suit.
Wait.
That was it.
A cat mask?
I wore a cat mask, these black gloves, and it was like a black and white cat mask and a suit. That was it.
And what? You were a cat?
I didn't have to be anything. I was a cat in a suit. I don't know. Fucking whatever. Who the fuck cares? I was like a fucking like a BoJack Horseman character, bitch. I was just a cat in a suit. Like that was it. I look creepy as fuck, so that worked.
Wow. I never really did the dress up thing for Halloween. Like,
it's kind of fun. I mean, I enjoy it.
No, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. It's like I never did. I didn't really like go to parties or anything. I remember one time. My mom, I think I was like 7, and I think I was Beetlejuice for Halloween. Oh, that was the.
Yeah, hold on.
I remember this, and I remember just being like, "What the fuck is this?" Yeah. I do remember that because you had the bat thing and yeah, that was cool. But yeah, I remember like
creepy as shit.
I was 7. I was Beetlejuice, and then 3rd grade. I was like some Walmart Great Value version Power Ranger, and it made me mad because my brother was the Red Ranger and his costume was legit.
She got him the movie version costume.
No, she got him the
store.
One,
I mean, not the actual like set costume.
Yeah, and it was one of the updated ones with the insignia in the middle, right? But it was the actual fucking Red Ranger one, so it was legit. I got the Blue Ranger. First of all, I didn't even like the Blue Ranger. I was more of a
Mom was
Black
like,
Ranger.
Here you go, you nerd.
I was more of a Black Ranger fan myself, right? But I got the Blue Ranger, and his shit was something goofy. It wasn't even like the actual insignia.
Mastodon?
No.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't even the actual like.
Yeah, it was just something crazy. It could have been like a Mayan Aztec, like fucking I don't know. But like,
it was like
I was mad because I was like, why am I the Blue Ranger? How come he gets to be the Ranger that he wants to be, and I gotta be fucking Billy, and it's not even Billy. It's like his cousin
William.
Albert.
William Albert.
Like, Why?
Albert the Teal Ranger.
Why does my life work this way? Like, why does this always
She was
happen?
like, here, you be the teal one. You're like, there isn't a teal one. She was like, nope, there is.
For real. And then like it got Halloween's weird now. Like Halloween has to be in a designated time. You know,
You gotta throw the candy at the kids from the door.
yeah. You gotta fucking,
Fucking
you gotta Peyton Manning that shit.
Just put the shit in slingshots and just fucking
I'm a Kobe.
catapult it over to
I'm
them.
a Kobe this motherfucker.
Here you go. We built a candy catapult. We're just gonna put a handful in and just gonna launch it at the street, and you just have to pick it up off the ground.
How absurd is it that they were like, you gotta check the candy for drugs?
Now it's like you can't even get close to the door, so you just gotta yell trick or treat from the road, and then hope the people come out.
Like, what is like trick or treat, right? The concept of it, like you just go trick or treat and then they give you candy. But what if somebody
tricked you?
What if they were like no, they were just like
trick or treat?
Nah.
All right, I got a trick for you. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my god. I don't know. You gave me the option.
You're right. Trick
Trick or treat. So I picked trick. Sorry.
Get your trick ass out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. I got to give treats to these other kids. Like
you got tricked. They get treated.
It was like you're tricked. Get out of here. You guys are treated. Come on. Here's some candy.
We don't get trick or treaters around here. I mean,
we get a few. Like it's not a lot, but like
it's just so weird now. Especially,
I always enjoy buying candy for mad cheap and then eating bowls.
That's why I said get the candy the next day. Get the candy the next day, and that shit's like 50 cents. Like, but I mean, candy's cheap on the regular
I was gonna say I get it for the kids, but if they don't eat it all, which they can't because I buy too much, I eat it all.
Don't give me no Reese's cups. They're gonna be gone.
Oh, those go to the side. Like you get an extra bag. You get an extra bag. And just put those in, like
the Reese cups, the crunch bars, even the little small ones.
I don't really fuck with crunch bars.
I fuck with crunch bars.
The crispy ones, like the red Jones, the little like minis with crispy rice.
Yeah,
they're banging. I like those. And Mr. Good bars are banging too.
I fuck with Almond Joys.
Nope.
I
don't like coconut.
You don't like coconut?
Nope.
I fuck with Almond Joys. I fuck with.
I don't know. I fuck with Almond Joys. I don't fuck with the coconut Joys. The ones that don't have the little almond, the little nut in them.
Mounds.
Just Mound. No, the red ones.
Mounds.
They're Mounds?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Them. I don't fuck with those.
I like
all coconut.
I like the Hershey's with the almonds, but they usually don't give them out in the hood. Those you got to go out to the good neighborhoods to get. Like you know how like they say like you can like you go out to the rich neighborhoods and they'll give you the
full size Butterfingers,
candy bars and shit.
Here's a king size Reese's. Like bitch, where? Why are you?
What is going on?
You spent like $400.
What is going on? And then you go back home and like, yo, you guys gotta step your motherfucking game up. We out in the burbs.
We got the snack size Reese's.
Yeah, we out in the burbs. I can eat this over 2 days.
They gave us the 5-pound Reese's over here for some reason.
But I never understood the concept of like you gotta check your kids' candies.
Well, I mean, you don't want to eat razor blades or drugs.
But
drugs are so less likely to happen though because they cost money.
Exactly.
Like razor blades are cheap. Yeah,
drugs for free.
There could be some sick ass dude trying to just fucking cut kids' faces for some reason.
But
I mean, Joker or some shit. That's cheap as fuck. But like, nobody's giving your kids ecstasy. Going like, here you go. Here's $25. Here's $25 more. Like
that, I'm just gonna give away for free.
Yeah,
expect like you're gonna expect the kid to come back like a reoccurring customer.
Right,
shit.
Exactly. If I put some cocaine in his kid's bag, then he'll definitely come back to my house. Like,
could you
who
imagine?
the fuck?
Like the kid figured out, like he was so fucked up.
He was like, "Oh, that dude dropped the fucking bomb shit on me."
It had to be this guy.
It was this address for sure.
It had to be this guy. I gotta go back. He's got more.
It would be mad funny, if this kid got high as shit on these edible candies. Like, no, it wouldn't. You're not gonna experience that. You're not gonna actually be able to see them be high. So it's just gonna be nothing. You're not even gonna be able to tell a story over it. Like, yeah, I put the edibles in his bag, and then what? I don't know nothing. Nothing happened. I don't.
Nothing.
Maybe he got sick or something. I don't.
Maybe.
I guess.
He probably just went to sleep.
He got real high. I was like, oh man, or his parents found it and then they got real high.
Yeah. They were like, this.
What is this? What is the point of that? Like,
they were like, this one's a little sus. We're gonna keep this one.
sour dope kids. What is that?
For real. Man, it says it has extra THC. Oh, that's not for you. We're keeping
Those
that.
fucking goofy, the shits you see online. Like, it'll be like Wish is trying to sell like
Yeah,
edibles or something,
do.
like CBD edibles
Dog,
or
I
something.
keep getting Wish ads. Like, I keep getting Wish ads, and it's like they're like hawking edibles.
It's like Butterfingers. It's like
And it's
BUDDER.
And it
That
says
shit's
like,
funny.
but it
I
says
think
like
that shit's
100% THC, whatever. And I'm like, bro, who the fuck would buy quote unquote edibles off of Wish? If you
Somebody trying to get arrested. Somebody trying to get arrested.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, if you do, it's just kind of
You're going to jail.
Yeah,
You're going to jail.
Yeah, and it's just goofy. Don't do that stuff. So you got a company party to go to for Halloween?
Usually, I mean, probably not this year because fucking COVID exists.
Fucking COVID, bro.
But I have a house party that I'm going to.
Word COVID, man, just messing things up.
Fuck it.
But just messing things
Fuck
up.
it, YOLO.
You know,
wasn't that a thing for a while?
Fuck it, YOLO?
Yeah, YOLO was like a thing, and then everybody's
Yeah,
like, "Oh no, there's disease everywhere. Don't YOLO.
Don't YOLO.
Go home, bro. Don't YOLO.
You actually only live once.
You do. Like get the fuck away from me.
They were like, YOLO.
You only live once, and me too. So get out of here.
YOLO is a real thing, but it's not what you think it is.
It doesn't mean living life on the edge. It means stay the fuck away from me, because if you cough, I'm gonna punch you.
That's so weird though that we live in that kind of world now. It's like you gotta,
and it was like
better not cough in public, because if you cough in public, it's like
what's he doing? Why are you coughing?
It's like the witches in Salem, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
can't perform spells in public. They're
gonna burn you at the stake. But it's like you say, what do we do? I mean, I lost my job. I've gone 3 weeks already where I go to claim unemployment. Unemployment doesn't give me the money that's supposed to be given to me, and they won't tell me why. The only thing they tell me is I have to call the unemployment office. But when I call the unemployment office, all they say is all of the agents are busy. Goodbye. And that's it.
Well, gotta fight them.
That's what, and this is why people go fucking crazy, is because
supervillain origin stories.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's just people's like backs against the wall. Like, am I gonna be able to tell my credit card companies like, I can't pay
all the agents are busy and they just hang up.
Yeah,
that's all.
I can't
that's
give
all you gotta
money.
do.
Listen, I can't give you the money that I owe you.
Hey, Eric,
because so and so is holding my money. But when I call them, they say that they're busy and they can't help me, and they hang up before I can even say a word. That's it.
Hey, Eric, are you gonna pay this credit card bill? Oh, I'm sorry, all agents are busy.
That's yeah.
And just hang up.
I can't.
It'll work for a while.
I can't.
And then you'll be in severe debt.
For real. I feel like
because those bills aren't gonna stop coming even if you do that.
That's the crazy thing is like, it's like people, specifically in this country, because I really don't think everywhere else besides the United States has kind of got this shit kind of figured out as best they could. Like there's countries that are like, hey, we figured it out. We got it contained. We're good. We're pretty much not normal, but almost there. The United States is like,
freedom.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Like
Florida's like, yo, just open shit up. We don't care.
Like
all of it.
Here is where
Sir, mad people are dying. Matt.
This is how far we got with the progression of using social distancing, mask, all that shit. That's, this is how far we got. But instead of keep going forward, we're going to go back. And we're just going to say, fuck it. We want more corona. Give us more corona. But it's like, at what point do you, are you worried and safe? But, can't be locked up in your house forever. You know what I'm saying?
People are already saying they're not going to take a cure if they need it. Like, no, if there's a vaccine, I ain't taking that shit.
People are too afraid, dog. Because usually the vaccine
So
is...
like you can't. Like, how are you going to contain it if people still won't take the vaccine when it does exist?
Because, I mean, I'm not a smart person, but basically the vaccine is basically giving you the antibodies of the virus.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So there's a chance, like, it's like when you get the flu shot, you can still get the flu because they're just injecting you with flu when they give you the vaccine. So your body can build up the antibodies to fight it, correct? Am I right? Am I on the right path?
Kind
I'm not a smart man. I'm
of.
putting that out there.
Kind of. They don't give you flu.
Like there's
strands of the flu, like disease.
Right. So that's how some people, they get the flu shot and they end up getting sick, and they get the flu for like a week or something, and they're like, I should have never got that damn flu shot. You know what I'm saying? Is that how it is? Like,
I don't think so. No.
I don't know.
No,
I'm not afraid.
no.
I'm just saying, like,
No.
It's just like it's like, you know, with this whole Corona shit, like they're not letting us listen to the people that we're supposed to listen to, like the fucking scientists.
You listen to you can't believe nobody.
Yeah.
You just said vaccines give you diseases, so.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying like that's the case. Like, I'm not a smart person or anything like that, but it's just, you know, trying to figure out what to do when you turn on the TV and all you hear is like, day fucking 1000 whatever, the coronavirus. You know, on top of that,
yeah,
it's like we're
the new normal.
You know, and then like
nothing is normal at all.
3 weeks away from an election, you know, and then everybody's like, vote, vote, vote. You can't open a fucking app on your phone without it screaming at you to vote.
Register to vote.
Bro,
I've been registered for like 14 years. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Please leave me alone. Are you registered to vote, you son of a bitch, you piece of shit.
Vote. We're gonna die if you don't vote.
You vote. But, I mean, it's effective. I got my mail-in ballot. I did it as soon as possible. And I got it done and over with. So they can leave me alone.
They're not gonna.
They're not gonna.
It's still gonna be on every app.
No, yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, you voted. Okay, let's take these cookies off.
I actually was thinking about this, too. I wish there was a thing.
I voted. Leave me alone.
Yeah, that it asks you.
Click the I voted button.
Are you registered to vote? Did you vote? Yes. Okay, we're not gonna bother you again. Are you registered to vote? No. Did you vote? No. Would you like a reminder to do either of these things? No.
Also,
okay.
no.
We won't bother you anymore.
Yeah, that's not. That's not how things work.
Yeah, of course not.
That's not how shit works.
Why give people power?
Vote, goddammit!
Vote, you son of a bitch! I like how they try to like last election.
If you don't vote for Trump,
no,
you're voting for Biden. If you don't vote for Biden, you're voting for Trump.
That's yeah. But I remember last election they tried to like bully you into voting. Now there's a whole thing where like celebrities are like taking shirtless pictures.
There's ridiculous shit going on this year.
Now they're trying to make you
get your
horny.
Booty to the pole. Did you see the fucking strippers? Like,
oh yeah, I didn't see it, but I heard about it. So basically,
it's funny. It's like, dude,
they're trying to get you horny to vote.
The election process turned into like a South Park episode. Like literally, like there's just any and everything to get people to vote.
They're trying now.
Shirtless celebrities.
Yeah, sure. They're trying to get you horny to vote.
Whatever. No, not just horny. Whatever. Like, there's probably Dungeons and Dragons for voting. Like, legit. There's like
My Little Pony furries.
That's it. Furry con voting registration.
Furry con voting.
Like voter registration group.
Hey, I registered to vote at Warped Tour when I was 18. So.
I think I registered when Obama was president.
Yeah, you were like, all right.
I was like 19. I was like, yeah, I'm
Josh
voting for
was
him.
like, now I got a reason.
I'm gonna vote for him.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
It's not that I had a reason. That was the first election that I was eligible to vote in.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
It's
not like I could vote for George Bush or Bill Clinton.
Mine was
like I was a child.
I was eligible to vote during the Bush administration, but I didn't really give a fuck. Because I was still, like, kind of, like, at that time period.
How?
Huh?
How?
How old are you? You're 30.
31.
30. I'm 34.
Oh, his second term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, he was in the fucking White House for 8 years. How the fuck were you like? You're not 8 years older than me. Like, how were you registered to vote for the Bush administration? But
Yeah. I was but like it was just like, if I vote, are we gonna get out of this war in this country? Because like mad people are dying, and they were like, yeah, no. And then I was just like, well then,
no, you're gonna have Al Gore as president, and they were gonna fight aliens.
That shit was crazy.
And they were like, oh, never mind.
Isn't that crazy? Like before this Trump shit and all that stuff, that was the craziest thing to happen in like American politics. Besides
Al Gore was like, the planet is melting. Everybody was like, nah, shut up.
Like, but it was like Bill Clinton gets a blowjob, and then the next thing was like Al Gore, like tuna. No, Al Gore is like, the planet is dying. He wins the election, and then he doesn't win the election.
They're like, wait, hold on. Hold up, Mr. Science Man, before you start giving your fucking...
He dropped the planet is dying shit towards the tail end, like when he thought he had it in the bag.
Wait.
When he had it in the bag, that's when he was like, psst,
you're a crazy person.
Psst, the planet's on fire. And they were like, whoa. Time out.
Get away from the podium for a second.
Time out.
We gotta count these Florida votes again.
Yeah.
Because we don't know. Something weird happened.
Fucking Florida, bro. Fucking Florida.
Yeah, I remember that shit happening, but I couldn't.
Every year.
I was no part of it. I just saw it from the outside. Like, that's weird.
That was your reaction.
He won and then lost. Like, could you imagine?
And because like we looked.
That's like some wrestling shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the referee. Nope. Another referee came out.
It was a Russo swerve.
Yeah, like another referee came out and challenged the decision.
Oh, now we're
like, we were wrong. No, he won. Sorry.
It's crazy.
He's the new champion of the United States.
That's what kind of got me nervous about this whole thing is like, remember we talked about like how if you only, like how like social media and even news media, it's aligned to your beliefs and there's no other opposite of that. So like, it's catered to what you believe in. So like you watch the news media now and they're all like, well, Biden's in the lead. Biden's fucking shit up. And they're like, oh, Texas might go blue. And, Florida might go blue. But in the back of my mind is y'all were saying this shit 4 years ago where y'all were like,
Hillary Clinton's going to win by 82%.
Yeah, they were like, Hillary got this in the bag. And
she's killing him. It's crazy.
This was before the Access Hollywood thing. Before the Access Hollywood thing was like, yo, there's no way they're going to elect a celebrity. Hillary, you got this in the bag. This dude's a fucking idiot, bro. You're good, bro. Just stay the course. Don't do nothing crazy. The emails was a little trippy, but they don't realize it was just a bunch of recipes for casserole. They tripping on some recipe emails. But stay the course. And you got this. I literally went to bed, bro, because the election started. Trump was picking up steam, and you're like, fuck. But then you're like, oh, well, it's fucking Georgia, Alabama, all those fucking weird states. So then, like, in the middle of the election, Hillary started picking it up, and that's when you hear, like, oh, well, here it is. This is what we told you. Hillary got in the bag. I went to sleep, and I literally
woke up and there was TikToks, people crying, shit, or Instagram videos.
I literally woke up early as fuck in the morning, which is something I don't do because I had to get as much sleep as I could because I had to wake up early to go to work. So it's not like I wake up early before my alarm goes off,
right?
And it's like, oh well, but something
time to be up.
Yeah, something told me. Check your phone, dog.
Check what the world's doing right now.
Check, because the world.
Everybody's crying.
Check your phone, bro, because shit just feels off,
bro.
Shit just doesn't feel right.
When I woke up, they were like, "Donald Trump's president." I was like, "No way, nah." We live in idiocracy.
We
We
do.
literally live in a Luke Wilson movie.
I like that you put it that way. No, Luke Wilson.
That shit's hilarious.
But that's
I
my
can't.
that's
Like,
my fear is like, you know,
I couldn't believe it.
they're all like, you know,
I'm just like, ha, that's good.
but that's the thing.
You deserve it, America.
They were saying Hillary had it in the bag before the Access Hollywood tape even came out. Then when the Access Hollywood tape came out, bro, that was a slam. That was literally you're throwing a lob up to LeBron.
Shits?
What?
Is that the grab him by the pussy shit?
Grab him by the pussy shit.
Yeah.
Bro, and this was after he did the shit where he made fun of a disabled
Everybody,
reporter.
like, I was like, it was like when that came out, all the conservatives just high five. They're like, yeah, we got him.
Like, that was after,
that's our guy.
That was after he made fun of the disabled reporter. That's after he
Nah,
said
you misunderstood that, bro.
He said he could stand on Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and they would still vote for him. That was before he said, "Oh, black people, what do you got to lose? Vote for me." That was before.
I mean, it's real.
That was before.
Said, hey, come on.
That was before he said, "Look, there's my African
There's
friend.
my African American." Nope. There's my African American. He didn't even say friend. There's my African American. I remember because I bust out laughing. I was like, what? And that dude like stood there. Like, I'd have just left.
Could you imagine if you were the dude just like...
Nah. No.
You would have went off.
Wrong. I'm leaving.
You would have put your hands up like...
Y'all pay me $150 to do this shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Imagine if Donald Trump just points at you and goes, "That's my African American."
I'd give him the stone cold.
No. Oh my god.
Nah, fuck off, bro.
The point of all of this is he did all of that, and he still became president of the United States.
Who better to exemplify America in its current state?
We live in a Simpsons episode.
No, it's literally Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto.
At this point, like, there's a celebrity president. People are rioting in the streets. Like,
but my fear is, I'm trying not
protests everywhere.
I'm trying not to buy into the hype of media outlets are like, Biden's got this. Like, this dude.
No problem.
Biden's got this.
You see like one guy who's like, I'm a Republican and I'm voting for Biden.
Yeah.
I changed.
Yeah.
Like, that's supposed to like give you comfort that all the Republicans
there is no comfort
for Biden.
There is no comfort.
And then Biden's gonna get in and nothing's gonna change. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, this guy sucks.
Which is what we talked about last week. It's like, you know what? Honestly, like, even with Obama being president, who was my favorite president, like, I was still borderline poor, you know, going to work, not really making any money, paying bills, just living to pay bills, you know. And
we're waiting for the Andrew Yangs to come in and just be like, here's money, everybody. Fuck it. If we're gonna be in debt, like, and y'all might as well just have some dollars.
But the craziest thing about that was his plan, right? Everybody's like, that's fucking wild. You are fucking crazy. What is wrong with you, bro? Then the corona came. And then they were just like, all right.
We need money. We need $1,000 every month.
I was just like, all right, everybody.
Like, motherfucker, this is what he said he was going to do. Like,
and they do that in other countries.
Yeah.
They do that in, like, what? I don't know.
It's like a basic income or some shit. They're like, hey, you need this to not be fucking homeless. Here you go.
And surprise, surprise, they don't have any homeless people. You know?
Yeah, imagine that.
Their crime rates are really, 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 really drastically low. And they have little to none gun violence issues. Maybe they're on to something.
Maybe.
That's another thing that cracks me up.
But we can't afford that because we spend $21 billion on tanks.
And that's what I was explaining to my brother one time, is like, he didn't understand like what the national debt actually is.
He was like, who the fuck do we owe this money to? Everyone.
It was like that old meme, like, who the fuck do we owe the money to? Like, the Transformers? Like, you know, like, who is...
Now, what the fuck is global debt?
That's the crazy part, is the global debt is just... It's got zeros after zeros after zeros, and it's just like, what the fuck are we doing here? you know, and then
depleting the planet until it's shriveled.
But now
dead.
they're fucking sending fucking.
Al Gore was right.
They're sending.
Al Gore was right all along. Goddamn it,
Man
Bear Pig.
They said they were sending Man Bear Pig. That episode was fucking wild.
We live in South Park.
When fucking Cartman tried to eat all the gold, and they're pulling him up the thing.
He starts throwing. Throwing up.
It's like coming out of his ass and shit. It was great. But anyway, they're sending. They found another planet, a Titan or something like that.
Great. That's where Thanos lives. Titan is literally the planet that Thanos lives on.
Why would you fuck around? They're sending like
we found Thanos' home planet. So let's get ready for the Infinity War, bitch.
We're fucking around with shit that we shouldn't be fucking around with.
We just need some Avengers now.
We shouldn't be.
We got the Gundam in Japan.
I told you.
Yeah, you said
you didn't want to be on board with that.
Listen, I don't think that it's functional. Like, if they can make it functional to save us from the fucking, the fucking Thanos Titans they didn't found.
They're good. It's gonna happen. The robots are gonna be taking over, man. But anyway,
not the robots, Thanos.
The
Titans.
Was
Titans
Thanos right?
Over. I don't know if he was right. Probably not, because he could have just snapped some fucking resources into the world.
He had that power.
Exactly.
But his idea was that he would snap the resources into existence, and then people would just misuse them.
And they could snap some more. Who cares?
He would just stand there just snapping all day long, just fucking
have some resources.
Resources
for you.
Resources. Anyway, I wanted to talk about Halloween movies.
Like Michael Myers movies, or
like
scary movies in general.
Movies,
okay.
Being that it's Halloween, spooky.
I thought you meant specifically Halloween movies, like Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, not like the franchise.
Right.
Not like the franchise. Just spooky movies.
Seasonal movies.
Seasonal spooky. Are you a horror movie fan? Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Movies are cool.
I
like all movies. Like
you just like movies.
Yeah.
So like, what's your go-to horror movie? Because I always try to look on like Netflix and like but they like everything is so cheesy now.
Horror movie.
Huh?
I said go-to horror movie. I like a lot of like movies like The Thing. Like that shit's dope.
Like sci-fi horror?
Yeah. Alien. I don't know if you count that. Like that's technically a horror movie. The first Alien.
Damn, I haven't seen the first Alien since I was a kid. I gotta go back and watch it.
I can't really think of anything like recent that I've.
Yeah.
I like Get Out and like Us, like those like thriller horror. They're like more thrillers.
Yeah, like psychological.
Movies. Yeah. Strangers is good. I like
Strangers
that.
was good. Strangers were good. Did you see the second one?
There was a second one?
Yeah,
no.
it's Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon. One of those.
I didn't even know they made it.
It's on there. It's
Is it alright?
It's decent.
Is it still the same people or
no, it's different people.
Okay.
And what happens is it's like this family that goes away to like this like motel.
Right.
Or like it's like they're in it's a cabin almost.
Oh, okay.
But the cabin's on like a lot where there's other cabins around. But the thing is, like, nobody's there.
At the other cabins.
Yeah, nobody's in the other cabins and shit. So it's like a lot of like house weaving and shit like that. Fucked up like deaths and shit like that.
Cool. That sounds cool. I'll check it out.
Hereditary was weird. Did you see Hereditary?
I don't fuck with any of that because like I don't. Ghosts aren't scary to me. Like,
yeah.
I watched the Paranormal Activities only because I was like kind of interested in the overall scope, and then shit started getting weird with like time travel and portals and shit, and I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, I didn't fuck with that. But I always liked those movies, like the Paranormal Activity movies, because like
I'm a big details person, so like shit like that it intrigues me because I'm always like looking for shit to move or do something to like give you a hint or give you some kind of like position of the ghost to like.
Right, and they always did a good job. Like everybody was like, oh well, is this real or is this fake? It's like, no, but like
it's fake. It's a fucking movie.
But like
it's a fucking
the
Hollywood
fact that
movie.
it's basically single camera, You know,
Yeah,
usually
like CCTV
yeah,
footage. Like
and it's just
I liked
like
that too. That was cool.
shit, like you said, like it's just shit moving, and it's like, oh, that's.
And then they would
weird.
like bring your attention to like a flag or something moving, and then like something crazy would happen on one side of the screen. Like I'm not really a fan of jump scare like stuff. Like I
Right.
think it's corny, but they did it well to like I said, the style of how it was. Like they made you pay attention to like something crazy and or like something else, and then like
Right, that's how it's done.
yeah.
Um,
Like I remember the one time the chick, I forget, I think it was like Paranormal Activity 3,
mm,
2 or 3. I think it was 3. The one that was like in the past, where the with the little girl, or the little girls, like yeah. Anyway, they went into the kitchen, and like she walked in the kitchen, and like she like stopped for a second, and nothing was wrong, and she like went out into the living room for a second, and then went back to the kitchen, and all the fucking like the kitchen table and all that shit was gone. She was like standing there, and then all of it just fell from the fucking ceiling.
oh yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, oh shit, like that was a good scare because like,
I
what
remember
the
that.
fuck, did it disappear and then fucking it just falls from the sky?
I like the part of Paranormal Activities where they weaved in the lady, whatever, the one that ended up getting possessed or something.
Yeah,
Like how
at
she
the
was,
end,
yes,
yeah,
but
she
like
would
how
just,
she
like,
was weaved into the other movies, like
right.
it
She
all
would show
came
up at like the end and
Yeah,
like
it
grab
all
a
came
kid or some
around,
shit.
like,
Yeah,
it came around full circle at like
Right.
Paranormal Activity 3 or something.
well, yeah, they were the kids. They were the
Yeah.
Like, she
Oh
was a
yeah,
little,
yeah.
It was her and her sister.
I want to go back and watch those. Like,
Yeah, some
I
shit
wanna
like
go watch
that.
Those are fucking.
But then like I started getting weird with like portals and something like time traveling or something. So I didn't see like after 4. I think.
Yeah, they don't. There's not horror movies like there used to be. Not like any. They tried.
Apparently, the new Child's Play sucked. I didn't see it, but
I heard it sucked, but that's also on. I believe that's on Amazon. The new Child's Play.
I just finished The Boys on Amazon. That was good.
Really?
Yeah.
I still have to. I know a lot of people say that's
I like
a really
it.
good show. There's the one that's on Netflix that everybody's like kind of disappointed in. I haven't heard any good reviews on it so far.
Oh, the
Blind
haunting.
Manor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like people were like, yeah, this was just long, drawn out, and drab. You
The
know,
last like ghost shit that I watched was fucking like the first season of American Horror Story.
oh
I
right,
was like legit the fuck. Like I don't really watch the ghost like horror movies. Like I don't.
yeah.
I never looked those up. Like I don't care. I don't know.
The fucking speaking of American Horror Story, I always tell people, the best season is season 3, the Coven season, where they were witches. That
But
was
it
a good
fucking
season.
sucked at the end because like everything they built up to, they just threw away.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's a theme with those American Horror Story shits.
Yeah.
Like every season's like real dope, and then at the end it's just like
yeah, because it has to have
no
finality to it.
no fucking payoff. Like,
Yeah, it has to have because it's themed.
they built up that whole season was like they built up the one person as being like the supreme witch or whatever, and then just switched it to the obvious fucking daughter of the supreme witch the whole time. At the end, at the very end, like.
Speaking
They were building up like each different character. Like, yeah, you could do this test, and each one of you could be the supreme. And they were like, no, it's her, because fucking her mom's the fucking supreme. Duh.
Duh. But speaking of shows with bad endings, one's coming back.
Oh shit, yeah, Dexter.
Dexter. is
They're gonna.
coming back.
I hope they pretend that the last season didn't even happen. Like Deb is just back, and she's like, Dexter, wake up.
Oh,
They're gonna fucking do that. They're gonna fucking make it a dream. To where he wakes up like in his apartment or some shit.
It's gonna.
And he's
that's what
just
I was
back.
gonna say.
He's
It's like
just
it's
back
gonna
in
be
Miami.
it's gonna be a
Like
fever dream.
right.
It's gonna
Like that
be-
whole last shit of burying Deb and all that was just
Yeah.
fake. They could straight cop out and
I
do
think,
that. That would be
honestly-
great.
Honestly, if they backpedaled and did some shit
That'd
like
be
that,
fucking hilarious.
I don't even think people would be mad.
No, everybody would be like, ah.
Uh,
They know that it sucks.
Yeah.
They acknowledge that it's terrible.
I wonder, but why?
I had a shitty ass dream. The whole fucking season, just him like
It was
talking
so
about how
bad.
dumb it was.
Once they started like bringing in a love interest that was also fucked up,
I'm super crazy and kill
and
too.
yeah, she likes to kill people too. That's when I was like, all right, you're losing me. Like it got away from what was the season? The season with what was Trinity Killer? Is that who it was?
That season was awesome.
That season was fucking great because it was just like
That ending was fucking
it was like it encompassed
out of nowhere.
like what was good about the show. Like he was always milliseconds from getting caught and getting exposed for being who he was, you know? And that's what made the show so good, you know, is but once they started veering away from that and veering away from the whole idea of he goes out and he catches people that beat the justice system, bad people that beat the justice system. Once they started getting away from that and they started incorporating other things like, okay, now he's got this lady who's equally as psychotic, but
she just does it for no reason.
Yeah, but he has to understand her. And then when they started getting into like Deb was in love with her brother,
or fucking what was the one season? He had like a little protege or some shit. He was like, it was like he had like a fucking Robin.
Yeah.
It's like it was like teaching him how to fucking kill. It was like, yeah, you gotta kill like this stuff because you're my dad, or I'm your dad now. Like my dad,
I'm your dad.
Like my dad taught me to kill. I'll teach you how to kill. Like, bitch, you're not Batman. Like, you know, calm your fucking homicidal ass down and just kill criminals. And then he had to kill that kid because that kid killed somebody who was innocent.
Right. He fucked up.
And he's like, oh, now you're evil. I gotta put you down.
You done goof, kid. I gotta go back and watch Dexter. That used to be my shit.
Yeah, man, it really went off the rails. Like after the Trinity Killer, it was just like, blue-doo-doo-doo-doo.
They caught me by surprise when they killed Rita, though.
That's the end. That's literally the end of the Trinity Killer season.
No, that wasn't the. Well,
yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was. It was the
was.
very last
Because
episode. He kills him, and then fucking he goes back to the house, and in the very last scene, there's fucking the shit's full of blood, and Rita's shit is sliced. Yeah. Because that was like the craziest fucking ending to any season I've ever seen.
Nobody thought.
I was working at Blockbuster. That was when I was working at Blockbuster. Was when I started watching Dexter, and I fucking rented all the DVDs, and I was just putting them in one at a time, like just popping fucking DVDs in. I got to that season, I was just like, man, this is fucking amazing, and nothing else ever reached. I think like the season after, like season like 7 or something was coming out, and I had to like binge watch the first like 6 real quick.
Yeah,
and it was just like,
what's going on with the show? But like you said, maybe it'll be like a fever dream,
right? They can hit a little reset switch,
you know, and it's like in the future where he's got his fucking son.
He like wakes up. He's like, what the fuck?
So he doesn't.
I thought I was a lumberjack or some shit. What the hell?
Yeah, so he doesn't constantly have to be worrying about this baby with a weird name. What was the baby's name? Harrison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who gives a? Why did you give your baby a last name for a first name?
It's Harrison, bro.
Harrison, bro.
Why you hate him?
Yeah, but
why you hating on Harrison Morgan?
It sucks because like, you know, they can't do that shit with like The Sopranos. You know, they can't. Then you know you can't fix the ending of The Sopranos.
I mean, it's kind of open ended.
It is, yeah, but like, that's the problem. People are like,
that's it. It's open ended. They did that so they come back and just make some more if they wanted.
But they can't.
Why?
James Gandolfini's dead. I mean, they are making a movie.
Oh, right. That's true.
He's dead. That was the whole point. That's what I'm saying.
Right, the actual actor.
The actual dude.
I was like, at the end of that though, they like.
He's dead.
They came.
Life,
yeah, I was like, they came in and then it just cut out. Like,
yeah.
So like he could still, but no, you're right.
No,
yeah, I was like, there's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way. I mean, the character could still be all right. But
they
like,
could CGI him like they did the dead kid in the Parkland ad.
Or fucking Princess Leia. She was in the last Star Wars movies.
True.
She wasn't alive.
But I mean, it's George Lucas. They probably have way more resources to make that.
Than
shit
HBO. Wrong. I was like wrong.
They are
HBO can make the shit happen if they wanted to. I think it would be mad disrespectful, and they should not do that. Especially if like anything happens, like okay, if they bring him back, he can't get shot or like anything. They really can't even put him in danger because then that's disrespecting the actual guy. Yeah.
But what was I gonna say?
No, just erase your mind.
They are making a prequel, a movie,
of Sopranos.
Of Sopranos, Sons of Newark.
Okay.
It's gonna be, the story's gonna be about his father and his uncle Junior, how they came to power and shit like that. So it's gonna be
really unnecessary, but okay.
It's gonna be more like, I guess, like 60s, 70s mafia based stuff. Yeah. Which I'll watch it because I love The Sopranos.
Right.
It's a great show. It's that people get mad at me because I still say Breaking Bad is the greatest TV show of all time.
I like Breaking Bad.
I think it beats out every other good show. I think it beats out The Sopranos. I think it beats out The Wire.
I haven't seen The Wire.
You never watched The Wire? The Wire was great. Wire was great.
I always laugh at the Hannibal Buress joke where he says that his dad found The Wire like mad late.
Yeah.
He's like, Hannibal, you ever see this show, The Wire? And it's like 2000, like 10 or
Yeah,
11.
same
and
thing.
I'm just like, I'm in here like 2020, like I'm
No,
still not watching that shit. Like,
yeah, like I discovered.
I
that
still
shit.
haven't discovered it, and like I'm kind of scared too because I don't want to be a part of a Hannibal Buress joke later.
And it's true because I discovered that shit like 2016, and I was like, "Yo, this show's fucking awesome.
This show's phenomenal."
And this show's fucking great." Season 2 was a little iffy, but they picked it back up, and I was like, "Oh, this shit's awesome." But I was always late with shows. I'm always late with shows.
True.
I'm always late with shows.
I always I used to come in like show would be like, hey, this new season's premiere, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I gotta catch up on the rest of the seasons just to see whatever the fuck this is.
Right. But like fucking
like Heroes. That's how I got into Heroes. Same thing. I was working at Blockbuster, and like the
I
newest season was
remember that
coming
show.
out, and I was like, well, let me get the first 4 seasons or whatever, and like watch these.
yeah. I'm always late to TV shows. It doesn't matter. But I always say, people get mad. They're like, fucking, The Sopranos is the greatest TV show of all time. But I'm like, Breaking Bad was more consistent. Like,
It was. Breaking Bad was awesome
Breaking Bad,
from beginning to end.
there was never a bad season
Right.
of Breaking Bad.
Right.
There was never a bad season of Breaking Bad. Fucking, I can't think of any throwaway episodes.
The Fly episode.
Everybody always talks about the
But
Fly
it's because
episode,
it was like it was good. I like
it's
that
still
episode.
a memorable episode.
Yeah, I still
though.
like that episode, but it was very inconsequential. Like it
Yeah.
was just him chasing the fly. Like,
But
almost
it
the
was
whole
still
fucking
a
time.
very memorable episode,
Right.
though, because that's the first thing you thought about. Because I said the sentence, and I'm thinking, The Fly,
Right.
or
Just because not a lot happened. It was literally shot in that like
when
one
he was,
fucking
when
room.
he was in the when he was in the house with the little kid whose parents stole the ATM and they couldn't get the ATM open.
Oh yeah, and they crushed it. They
Dude,
they killed themselves.
I ain't no skink like that.
Just smushed his head.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit.
She kept telling him, "Stop calling me a skank," and he didn't want to listen, and he just kept calling her a
Play the
skank.
game, pay the price.
And then she just crushed his head with the ATM, and she was like, "I ain't no skank." And all I could think about
And
was,
then what happened? Did she like OD or some shit?
nah, she just went on the couch and took a nap. She figured, well, he already gave my kid a fucking peanut butter and fluff sandwich. I guess he doesn't really need to eat for the rest of the day, and just went to sleep.
Nah, because Jesse found the kid.
Right. The kid was in the house, right?
Right, but how did the mom? Didn't the mom die too?
No, she didn't die, but she was they were fiending. And I believe he said, like, if you help me or something, if Jesse said he had the meth with him.
Right.
So basically she just took the meth, fucking took a hit off of the pipe or whatever, and then went to sleep. Because like she was already fucking whacked out of her mind.
Right.
But again, like that episode, kind of inconsequential, but still a memorable episode.
Right.
Like, and then there hasn't been like a TV show that can be consistent, like from beginning to end. Every season was great. Not even The Office, nothing. Like,
I don't know. I love The Office.
I still think Parks and Rec is better than The Office. I think it's funnier. And this is I'm telling you, I'm not a type of person that's like, oh, I don't like the episodes that don't have Michael Scott. I like the episodes where, they were without Michael Scott.
Yeah.
I don't get the hate that Ed Helms got throughout the whole entire fucking...
Oh, I hate his character. His character sucks.
But his character was still funny to me, especially like when he would throw a tantrum and like just fucking punch the wall out of nowhere. He was just like...
Yeah, but like... He's a hateable character. Like, he's supposed to be hated.
I guess, but you know what?
He's a fucking annoying... He's annoying, entitled, like, rich...
Nobody ever talked about how fucked up Angela was, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
They just kind of let it go, though.
Yeah.
People just kind of
She was in the last
excuse
episode.
that.
Yeah, it was like she kind of like fucked Andy over for sure. But
Yeah, she definitely
in the same token, fuck Andy Bernard. So like that, it's okay. That's what makes it okay.
We've hit the Andy Bernard hate club.
Yeah, Andy Bernard's a cuck, so he deserved to get cucked up by Dwight.
Wow.
Like he is.
Jesus.
If it should have happened to anybody, it should have been Andy. Like, you'd feel bad if it happened to Kevin. You'd feel bad if it happened to...
Toby's already been through so much shit.
Not Stanley. You wouldn't feel bad if it happened to Stanley, because Stanley was a whore, too.
Stanley was
a whore.
Stanley
had like 4 girlfriends or some
Right,
shit.
right,
Like, yeah,
right.
Stanley was like constantly cheating on his wife. He
his
sucked.
wife Terry.
Yeah.
Because I remember that episode.
The Chili's.
The
Chili's.
episode.
Well, I'd love to meet Terry. Well, this is my wife,
right
Terry, that
here.
I'm holding her hand.
Whose hand do you think I'm holding? Oh, man. I can feel God in this Chili's tonight.
Yep.
Such a great episode. Well, I don't know.
Pam also sucks. Like, the more times you watch The Office, Pam sucks like more each time you watch it.
She was kind of boring.
No, not even that.
And bland.
No, it's like she was engaged to Roy while leading Jim on.
True. What was
And then when like something happened, she like.
And then Karen became Ann. Karen left Scranton, went to Pawnee, and became Ann.
Oh yeah.
And then that's how the fucking universe is all combined together.
They're all connected.
And they're all connected.
Yeah.
Imagine if they did a
Karen left. She didn't. She wasn't in. Well, yeah. She came to Scranton later.
Yeah, she came to Scranton from somewhere in New York, I think. What was the upstate New York?
I can't remember the fucking branch. I forget what it's called, but I've watched The Office so much.
The branch.
Damn it! The one that Jim goes to.
The one that Jim goes to. Yeah.
After the season where him and Pam kiss, and she's like, "I'm still gonna engage Roy, or I'm still gonna marry Roy." He's like, "Oh."
So he goes and he works for the other branch. He meets Karen, and I kind of always wanted her to be like a mainstay character, but she left and changed her identity.
No, she came. Well, she came back to like one episode.
Did she?
Yeah, because Michael and Dwight like take Jim basically on some prank run to steal a fax machine from Utica.
Oh, yeah.
And Karen is she works there still. And fucking Jim is in the was like mechanic's outfit or some shit, or like maintenance outfit. He has a mustache on, and he puts the fucking seat back. Yeah.
But also, fucking when they go to David Wallace's house and he's making that jingle with his son about the vacuum. Put it in.
Mouth thing. Suck it, and you suck it.
Oh my god!
Trying to sell my new vacuum. The Suck It. It like sucks up toys.
And this kid's just yelling, "Suck it, suck it, suck it!" Like, oh fuck.
Playing the drums.
Oh fuck, it's so good. But yeah, I still think Parks and Rec was funny.
The one scene in Parks and Rec kind of makes it funnier, where fucking they have to go to that ice skating rink. And they only have a certain amount of fucking red carpet.
Yes.
And then they have to get to the stage.
Yes.
And that one song's playing. It's like, get on your feet. They're just like fucking slipping around. Like, bro, I cry laughing during that episode. Like, that scene especially is just like perfect.
My favorite part, they're in the fucking club. And Tom, they're like, all right, we have to go home. He's like, all right, finally. We'll go home. And all of a sudden, fucking Soulja Boy starts playing. He's like, right after this song. And it's like, hop up out the bed. He's like, oh my god, that show is so good.
The Snake Juice. I think that's Snake Juice episode.
Snake Juice was great. Baba Booey.
I don't even care about nothing because it's when fucking Ann and what's her face Leslie were arguing.
Yeah.
I don't even care about nothing because she said that I did it, and I wasn't even there, not once.
That's what I sound like when I drink. That's how I get.
Just talk in circles.
Just start talking.
I'll say
crazy.
nothing.
I say a whole bunch of nothing.
Whole bunch of it.
Whole bunch of nothing. Anyway.
Road Company this shit up.
Yeah. I got people hitting me up. They were like, "Yo, you want to get some road?" I'm into Road Company now.
Oh damn, you got people hitting you up.
Yeah, they want to get in on some games, dog.
Oh shit, you
They want to
You
get
got
us
mad
games.
notifications. People just
They
hitting
want to
up
get.
your.
I'm on the road company bandwagon.
You about to be on the pro team.
I wish.
Eric
dude.
the Ghost.
That's what I'm trying to do, though. I'm trying to get like a full squad together. We're trying to memorize these maps. We're trying to take over. We're trying to dominate.
Take over.
We're trying to get into these tournaments. You know, we're trying to do it. We're trying to do it big.
I'm good. I'm gonna play it.
It's a fun game. I
I'm
really
gonna
like
do
it.
it very small and casual.
It's a fun game. It's good for me because, as I've documented plenty of times on this podcast, shooting games are not really my forte.
I realized yesterday that I hold controllers weird in like third-person shooters.
How do you hold the controller? Here's a controller. Hold away, buddy.
Instead of holding it like,
Hold on, let me.
it was like instead of holding it normal, like with my hands.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
I hold it like this.
You hold it like
I use like
claw
yeah,
finger.
Exactly. I use this side of my fucking fingers as like for the face buttons,
That's weird.
and then my middle finger for the triggers.
How can you move your index finger like that?
I don't know.
That's so weird. I can't. Well, it could be the cerebral palsy.
X with X. I use my thumb.
Right.
But like for like shit like this, like
Yeah.
it's just faster to me. Like when I have to jump with triangle and shit, like I keep it like that.
That's so crazy. You're like he's like his fingers turn into talons, basically.
Yeah, I was like I use my thumb and the side of my pointer finger to press the face buttons, and then my thumb goes like from the buttons to the left or right.
And you use your middle finger to hit both back triggers.
triggers. Yeah,
That's interesting.
it works.
And that's how you clap cheeks.
And that's how you clap cheeks. I mean, that's how I clap cheeks, I guess.
But yeah, like
But I realized it yesterday that I hold the controller weird like that. Like I'd never noticed that I don't hold it just like regular. And then yesterday I was playing Fallout 76.
And
I was,
you're like,
running
why
around.
the fuck is my hand cramped this way?
I wasn't. It doesn't cramp at all. Actually, it's very comfortable.
Really?
But I
Maybe I need to adopt it because I'm getting like fucking my wrist is starting to act up.
Yeah, I mean, you bend your wrists more when you're holding it like this. Like,
Really?
when you're holding the controller like that. When I'm holding it like that, my wrist is straight.
Yeah. Okay.
When I'm holding the controller like that, my wrist is straight as shit. Like
Yeah, my wrist is fucking
if you're
acting
holding
funky.
it from the back, you're fucking bending your wrist to fit.
Yeah, because that's kind of how like my shit's like fucking weird.
Look
Anyway,
at that, look at that,
ahead.
son.
But go back to the Fallout 76. You were.
But yeah, I was just like running around and like building shit, and I was like, oh wait a minute. I looked down because you have to press triangle to jump, and I was like pressing. I was like, I hold this controller.
This
weird as
is
shit.
weird.
Like, I hold the controller weird as shit. I used to hold the like when I play Tekken, I fucking hold the shit like a gamepad.
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
And,
I would just
like,
support the bottom. So because I don't use the shoulder buttons, I never use the shoulder button, so I just support the bottom of my thumb, and then my pointer and middle finger I use for the face buttons
That's crazy.
to do like combos and shit. It's just like a little fucking like a fight pad.
Right, but like it's muscle memory also. If you're hitting combos, it's just like your body physically probably does it before your mind even realizes what combo.
Nah, your mind would like usually thinks it first. You're like, as soon as this opening happens, like if I can hit him here, bam, combo. This combo. Like
That's crazy though. But yeah, like I've been playing Road Company and we've talked about at nauseum about my issues with like shooting games and my reaction. I'm not a great shooter, but consistently I am one of the best healers on any squad that I'm on. And
That's good.
it's mainly because I main a
people
healer.
need healers.
Yeah. I main healer.
I mean, if you can heal and clap cheeks, then like you're like elite.
Yeah. But I main
Just
a
healing's
healer
great.
who has a health drone that can heal you from any part of the map.
That's dope.
Main thing is like I play strikeout mode, right?
Mhm.
So it's like you can wipe the other squad out, or you can hold the objective until the end of the timer.
Okay.
And it's like people honestly think they just go straight for the kills, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And they don't try to at least keep the objective or play it strategic wise. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's why we started running games like as a squad, you know, voice comms and everything. And it's even so much better to play this game because when you can communicate,
Right.
with
That's. I mean, that
people-
makes any game easier. Like being able to communicate with your league, like a League of Legends team, makes it so that like you don't have to rely on people paying attention to the map or pings. You can just be like, "Yo, I'm like here in the river, like come
Right.
help me. Like you can hear and communicate like quicker, but you know
Yeah.
that's a key point in making, or a key part of making or succeeding in team games. Like
Yeah. So the game right now is in open beta. It's free to download. Crossplay too, so you can play on PC,
holla, that's where I'm gonna
PlayStation,
play.
Xbox, Switch, whatever you want. It's crossplay. And Dr. Disrespect, arguably the most famous streamer currently. Who's more famous? Ninja
I wouldn't say he was more famous. I mean, I don't know if he's the most famous streamer.
currently?
Yeah, currently.
Yeah, who would be more famous than Dr. Disrespect? I mean,
Ninja, Shroud, like people that are making billions of dollars more than him. Like,
are they though?
yes,
I would
undoubtedly. Look it
I would
up.
say I know
Look it up.
Ninja
Look it
probably
up.
is.
Look it
Ninja
up.
probably is.
Look it up.
For sure.
So is Shroud.
But
Ninja
also,
and Shroud got like the same.
Also, but he did get an exclusive deal from Twitch before they banned his ass. You know, so that's contracted money. I would still say Doc is more famous than Ninja. I would still say Doc is more famous, but regardless,
Hold on.
he's
Or I was
definitely
gonna say, if you want to go by like net worth in fame, you know,
yeah, bank accounts.
yes, Dr. Disrespect, his net worth is 3.2 million.
Okay,
Shroud's is 8 million.
okay,
Ninja's is $25 million.
yeah.
In terms of popularity, Ninja or somebody or Shroud, like they dwarf him. Dr. Disrespect doesn't have a giant like lead a following like that. He does have a following, but it's not proportionate to theirs at all.
But
He wasn't making the type of money that they were making at Twitch or for fucking Mixer. Like Mixer didn't sign him for millions of dollars.
When
they didn't give a fuck about Dr.
Yeah,
Disrespect.
when
And Twitch
Ninja-
just kicked him off. Like they were like, we're done.
when Mixer picked up Ninja and then picked up Shroud, that's when Twitch was like, oh, we gotta this is all we got left.
Right.
We gotta sign this motherfucker.
Right.
And then they ended up just banning him. And here's the thing, like I was telling my brother yesterday.
And then Mixer was like, we're gonna close our doors. And then they were like, okay. And then Twitch was like, we'll have you guys back. Here's some more millions.
They had no
dollars.
choice. They had no fucking choice. Like Twitch, they had to with arms wide open, like, come back, But
Yes and no. I mean,
The
they
thing is,
could have
like,
just been like,
whatever-
you can go to YouTube or whatever.
whatever Doc Disrespect did to get banned from Twitch, it couldn't have been bad to where YouTube would be like, okay, we'll pick him up. It's not like he fucking, it wasn't some like Me Too movement sexual harassment thing, because then why would YouTube touch him right afterwards?
Well, I mean,
YouTube
not a lot of
has
people
to
have
know-
information.
But it's YouTube. YouTube has to know why he got banned from Twitch. There's no way they would pick him up not knowing why he got banned and then take that risk. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Why?
Because they don't have the information. Like they're not the fucking FBI or the CIA. Like they're
But
just
you would
they're just a
assume-
company that's hiring him. Like,
But you would
and then some shit's gonna come out and they're gonna have to fire him, just like fucking the WWE. You don't think WWE does background checks? You don't think they do no background checks at all? And then Lars Sullivan or somebody like that falls through the cracks. What do?
No.
You fire him then. Like they don't fucking know your whole history before you come into the company.
The thing is,
it's asinine to even think that. Like,
no. But here's the thing: in terms of Twitch, is a content creation platform.
right.
YouTube is a content creation platform.
Right. YouTube knows that he broke whatever contract that he was with Twitch, and that's why they banned him. That's all they know. That's all the information they have. He broke the terms of service.
I think
there's no way that they have extra information than everyone else. Like,
I think YouTube is smart enough to be like, in order for us to pick him up, give him a contract, make him, big on this platform.
he has to follow the guidelines that are
Right.
followed. Like
But
they're not
what
gonna
did
make.
he do?
They can't make exceptions. It doesn't matter what he did. It's not in a public thing. All he has to do is make a YouTube account, get a following, do their prerequisites for getting a partner, and then be partner. Like They're not gonna ban. They didn't ban him from the shit because nobody knows what. It's not public information what he even did. If it became public information that he raped some kids or something, yeah, YouTube's gonna fucking ban him and he's gonna be fucking gone. Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
Like, but they're not gonna have extra. They're not gonna have all of that information before anyone else does.
But that's what I'm saying. I think YouTube, being that it's the platform that
they don't have like secret detectives or anything.
I think they know. It's not like you're getting some secret information. I'm saying someone from YouTube probably called their buddy up from Twitch. You know, that they know somebody that works at Twitch.
Hey, what's up, like, Twitch talent relations?
No, then they were like, yo, what's the scoop? Because there are people that know.
Twitch, oh, for sure. Twitch knows. Yeah. And Doc knows.
Doc knows. People at Twitch know. But there are there's not just two entities that know why Doc got banned. I think there's a bunch of people that know, but they signed NDAs,
Right. But you can't say anything because you'll get sued to shit.
But I'm sure, like,
by Doc, probably. Doc probably has lawyers just waiting for somebody to say anything about it.
I'm sure somebody at Twitch was like, yo, I got my boy who used to work here.
And then the second they fucking banned him without any information, he sues the fuck out of them.
Right.
They can't. He's protected. He's protected by the law. They can't make any drastic shit like banning him without information that's public because he can then go, how'd you learn that?
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that people.
No, you're saying it's possible that YouTube could have heard whatever happened at Twitch and stopped him from becoming a whatever there. No, because it's not public information, and the fucking second that anybody leaks some information like that, he knows where the leak came from. And he can fucking track it down. His lawyers will track it down. That dude will be fired, and he'll have a fucking case against YouTube for fucking discrimination or some shit. Like
what I'm
the
saying
law
is,
protects shit like that. Like
if I was in charge of YouTube, like if I was CEO or whatever like that, I'm looking at it like I have to know what he did.
Right, but you can't because
I can't. So
it's impossible.
Because I'm like, it's a huge business risk because like. If it does come out, he did some shit like inappropriate shit with a minor.
Then he's gone.
He's gone. But then people are still looking at my company and like you gave this person.
You couldn't have prevented
Which,
that.
on the flip side, if you want to flip side it, there's tons of bad people on YouTube anyway.
Right.
That have done predatory shit.
Exactly.
All throughout the platform. My thing is, it's not about what he did or anything like that. I'm just saying. I feel like before YouTube picked them up and made them an exclusive...
Right, but there's no way that they could possibly learn any information and discriminate on him based on that information without opening themselves to lawsuits. And that's probably the position they're in, more than likely.
Which is kind of crazy because it's more like what if he did do something?
Until it becomes public information.
And you're like, you can't speak up. It's fucked up.
You'll get sued to shit. Like, he'll sue you. He'll make you pay a bunch of money in court if you fucking say anything. So you just shut the fuck up. You just wait until apparently whatever court proceedings or whatever has to happen for it to become public. Because once it goes to court or something like that, like trial, that's all public record.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
We don't have a secret trial. There's no.
It couldn't have been something bad then. It couldn't have been something.
It's not true, man. That's not true. They arraign people all the time for like. Bad shit, and they just fucking don't go to trial or anything. I mean, they just sit in jail forever. I mean, he obviously doesn't do that, but if you can make bail, you don't sit in jail.
Right.
Like, so.
I mean.
And it could just be fucking bad. As long as you're not like a flight risk of leaving the country or whatever. You pay your bail and you get the fuck out, and then you just wait until trial. And then if you're found guilty, you go back. Like.
I just think, like, YouTube, as an entity and as a platform as big as they are, they wouldn't want to take some sort of business risk. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Exactly. They're not taking a business risk. That's why they can't fucking discriminate against him because they open themselves to lawsuits and they don't want to lose money.
And YouTube is weird.
And they know that he can make them money. So it's like win-win for them.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, make us as much money as possible. If this shit comes out like this, we'll kick you the fuck off. And then we still made that money.
Yeah. And YouTube in itself is a weird entity in its own. Like, now what it's gone into is like, what they call transformative content.
I don't even know what that is.
Like people
I'm behind.
I'm
behind on the times.
People who do like video reactions or like they do like like you ever heard of that dude Keemstar? He's like,
he does like the news or some shit.
Yeah, he does like YouTube drama news, and he's real fucking annoying, and he's corny, and it's fucking stupid. But like,
what if he's listening to the podcast?
I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. He's a fucking weirdo.
I guess don't listen to the podcast anymore. Sorry.
Shit. But like stuff like that,
Sorry,
where like
Keemstar.
your YouTube platform is you commenting on other YouTube creator drama.
That's like the fucking crazy frog of YouTube.
Wow, you brought it back.
Yeah. Dude, that shit is burned into my brain. How much I hated that. I was like, this is the fucking Beverly Hills Cop theme, and he's just making noise over it. How the fuck are they selling this? This is another song with him just making bing bong, bing, bing noises. Like, what the fuck is going on? He's literally just saying bing, bing, bing over fucking music. How are people buying this? This is making so much money. Like, I was freaking the fuck out when that shit was going on. Like, I was losing my mind. I was like, how are people buying this shit? Like, I've heard this song without those noises, and it's way better. Like, how the fuck? That's it. Bing, 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 bing. Like, it made no sense to me. I was in my room just freaking the fuck out. Every time one of those commercials came on, I would like lose my mind. I would be like, yo, this is crazy. Like, please stop selling this. How are you selling this? Who is buying this shit?
Like get 5 ringtones for 99 cents.
Ding, 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 ding. I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy as hell.
And they had a rabbit that would sing you like a lullaby.
I was off it.
Oh man, what a simpler fucking time, bro.
I couldn't understand.
Crazy Frog ringtones.
Could not understand Crazy Frog.
Crazy.
There were albums, bro. There were like CDs of fucking just mad different songs of him just making noise over them. It was the most mind fucking shit.
You're really you're perplexed by this.
I really was. I was just like every time I saw it, and it was like everywhere. Like there, like you said, those ringtone commercials were like every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So like every 5 minutes, I was just like, you guys are still selling this shit. I thought this was just a one time like.
And it was honestly, it was kind of like a scheme, because you would sign up for it, but you didn't realize you were paying
$5 every 3 days.
Yeah, but it'll sign you up for other shit, and if you agree, like all it'll tell you is, we want to sign you up for this too. Do you want it? And you'd be like, yeah, but that's also a monthly subscription, and then your fucking bill is just like astronomical.
The first cell phone I ever got.
Oof. I already can tell.
I was like 15.
Uh-huh.
Bro, I was downloading apps. Like, I didn't know you had to pay for them shits. I was like, yeah, put it on the bill. Just put it on the bill. I had like 30 games on my phone. I was using the internet like all the time, bro. My first bill was like $930. My parents were like, give us the phone. I was like, oh. And I didn't get another one until I fucking worked and bought one myself. Like,
wow.
That shit was hilarious, bro. I'll never forget that shit. I had that shit for 1 whole month.
A whole
I
month.
ran that bill up. They were like, no. Nope. Give me that shit.
But did you have any, did anything cross your mind, like, okay, they probably have to pay for this? Or?
No, I didn't fucking, I wasn't even paying attention. Like, I was just like, download. It didn't even say, like, you have to pay nothing. It was like, you press the download button, and you downloaded it, and they just put it on, like, it just threw it to the bill, and I was like, I don't know how much this cost. Download.
That's how they
download. And then using the internet, like, that shit was, like, garbage. Like, it was, like, super garbage, like, data rates, and I was using fucking, like, MySpace and shit on my phone, like, constantly. There was no Wi-Fi, bitch. Like, I was using cell phone data that whole time.
Data.
Yeah,
you were roaming.
Legit.
You were roaming,
like, bro. You used, like, 7 gigs. Like, what the fuck?
Because you got some new friend requests and shit.
That was it. I was trying to check my bulletins and shit.
MySpace.
That's where shit was popping off. I set a bulletin before I went to the mall Fridays. Psst.
What?
Going to the mall, son. What up?
You let the whole squad know where you're going to be at. Meet me in
fucking
the food
assemble
court.
like the Avengers. What are you talking about?
Meet me in the food court.
I'm about to go to a fucking GameStop, bitch, and just stand in that bitch.
Yo.
Lego.
Tell him not to start fighting. If he start fighting, we leaving him this time. We leaving him. Tell him to not to pop off in the mall.
We're gonna go to the movie. We're gonna go to the movies after. My mom gave me $20. I'm gonna get popcorn and everything.
What the fuck?
Oh man, Friday and
MySpace.
fucking
MySpace.
2003. Yeesh.
Simpler times, bro. I remember going to the rink on Saturday nights when they had Freak Night. And basically that's where you would contract mono.
See fucking kids snorting salt and shit off the tables. Like, what's
Dog.
wrong with y'all?
Did you ever go to Freak Night?
Of course.
You went to Freak Night?
Yeah, I had a bunch of white friends. Of course I did.
Yo, especially if you're a minority. Freak Night was a whole nother experience.
That's where I fucking discovered suicides. Dude went to the rink. He was like, "Yo, you ever try suicide?" I was like, no, and I'm good. And he was like, "Nah, it's this drink, and it's all the sodas." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds way more dope than what the fuck I thought it was. Let me try that."
And then all of a sudden you're all cracked out and shit. You're just like, fuck.
This shit was delicious, but yeah, I probably gave myself diabetes like several times over.
Dude, the fucking rink. Oh my god,
Yeah, mad good chicken tenders.
The
food was anywhere I go. That's where I go. I go for the food. Like I don't give a fuck. I would just stand in the arcade and then fucking had that fucking shit where you could just look over the people like skating.
Yeah.
I never skated, bro. I tried one time when I first went to the rink. I put fucking those ice skates on my fucking feet, bro. As soon as I got on the ice, my fucking feet just went sideways, and I was just walking on the sides of my ankles around the fucking ice rink,
What the fuck?
because you can't just get off anywhere. There's one entrance,
Right.
So like, you halfway through, I'm like, and my shits just go sideways, and I'm just painfully walking on my ankles around the rink trying to get to the fucking door. I'm just like, ugh.
Oh no. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it fucking sucked. And I was like, I'm not doing this shit ever again. I'm good.
Yeah, thankfully I don't have to go through those things.
You know, you could just get your wheelchair on there and just go.
Ice skating, probably. Camping was when I had that experience where I was like, I'm not doing this again. This is stupid. Like, why am I?
I don't like being outside. And just
why am I laying
shit.
in dirt? Like, why am I laying? Why is it cold and it's August?
A lot of people like doing this. The ground is uncomfortable.
This ground is very uncomfortable. Like, yeah, but the rink here in our location, it was just a whole different experience, especially if you were a minority, because you were descending upon a location that was predominantly filled with juggalos and juggalettes.
Legit, with the big ass fucking pants. They were wearing big pants with the fucking
trip
mad
pants.
pockets and fucking chains and shit
pants.
hanging from them, zippers.
It was $5 to get in this joint, but nobody ever had $5, so the owner was just like, "Fuck it,
Just come in.
just go in and spend money on food."
No, basically it was you had to rent the skates. It was free to just like go.
No, Freak Night was always $5.
Oh, okay.
Freak Night was $5.
I don't think I've ever paid. I don't think I ever paid to go there. Ever.
But if you went regular, you could just be like the dude who was the manager of the rink. His name was John. You just be like, "John, I'm a little short." You just be like, get the fuck out of here. Because it was either that or the fucking juggalos were going to drink outside in the parking lot all night and cause a ruckus.
And they still did.
And they still did.
I was like, nothing stopped them from doing that.
Oh, no, we did horrible shit.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't drink inside because they couldn't, so they
You
just went out in the
literally
parking
just
lot.
went in there and you're just like, who am I going to
stand around with?
That's
legit all you did. You just fucking kind of like stood in different spots of the
I'm
ring.
gonna try to make out with this girl. Probably not gonna happen, but there's a 20% chance it might. So we're gonna make it happen. And it was just the same music all over again, same time. It was like on cue. They would play the fucking what was the song by Bloodhound Gang?
Yeah, Bad Touch.
Yeah, and then all the fucking kids. These are kids. A couple of them were 18. A lot of them weren't.
I don't think it. Well, yeah, I guess there were some. Like,
there were a couple,
yeah.
And usually the older ones were the shady characters. But that song would come on.
They brought the beer for all the juggalos.
Yeah, they were Matthew McConaughey and fucking, what was it? Dazed and Confused. All right.
Yeah.
But that song would come on, and the girls would just fucking start taking off their shirts and like fucking in their bras and shit. And I'm the only one sitting there going, this is weird. Like, this shouldn't be happening. Like, What's going on?
I was just in the corner eating chicken tenders. I didn't care about anything.
Come to find out, the dude John was a kitty diddler.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Shit, I know that.
Yeah, he went to
That's why that shit was a factory.
Yeah,
That's just like a produce factory now.
the
I worked
Rickus?
at that shit. Yeah, I was like, I worked at that shit
Wow,
for
I
like a
haven't been
year.
out that way
That
in-
was, I mean, that was like 10 years ago now.
I haven't been out that way in so long.
Yeah, actually,
Really?
roughly like 10 years ago, like maybe 8.
That place not only for Freak Night, but just
It was weird as hell going in there and like
Yeah.
seeing the fucking machines and shit.
really.
Yeah, and
Wow.
like the skating rink area is
Because-
gone, and it's a fucking production floor.
Wow, that's so
Like
crazy.
I worked on one of the machines. I was a machine operator at one of the.
That's
the
so
shits, yeah.
fucking great. Because the thing is, the rink, like it was an institution as far as like local bands and
Right.
shit playing too. So to hear that it went down like that way, where it's not like that, a lot of big bands from like the hardcore scene, like a lot of signed bands went
Right.
through there. But it was just every Saturday night we were there, just fucking doing dumb shit. And I was pissing off kids because I always like to make fun of the juggalos for some reason. So like,
Easy targets.
yeah, they were, honestly, they were. I remember one time I grabbed the microphone from the DJ that was playing like the music and shit, and I was like, Shangri-La does not exist. So many angry juggalos. My crippled ass like fucking thought about zooming out of there.
You got up and ran out.
I wanted to, because as I'd never had so many angry gingers looking at me. They were mad, I pissed off the juggalos. But I think that's a good spot to end this week's episode.
Holla.
Pissing off the juggalos.
That'll be the title name.
Yes. But for those that don't know, obviously, like we said, this is just a podcast where we just rant and
Shoot the shit.
about whatever we want to.
Barrel.
But we are we are both on Twitch. We are both Twitch streamers, I guess you could say.
Twitch affiliates.
Twitch affiliates, content creators. I hate that content.
I'm not even a streamer anymore, pretty much. Like, I'm
You
like
just play-
I'm just a dude on Twitch that
Yeah.
occasionally goes live. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's a streamer. I don't know what that is.
I mean, yeah, I've gotten to the point where I like now with playing like Rogue, it's just like I'm just streaming. Like I have no aspiration. I'm not trying to do the streamer thing where it's like, oh man, I don't have 25 viewers, so I'm doing something wrong. I got to figure out what I'm doing. I'm just like, I'm streaming. This is what I'm doing. If you want to come hang, But I do semi sort of take it seriously. I guess I don't.
I mean, I
but
try
either
to
way,
like upgrade my stream and shit.
Yeah.
But like
we do.
my schedule is just like whenever. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it, so like it's not like I'm just like I gotta stream tonight.
Right.
I'm
But-
just like, do I feel like streaming? Yes, I will do it. I guess.
But either way, if you want to check out other stuff we have going on outside of this podcast, you can check us out on Twitch. You can check me out, twitch.tv/Erik the Ghost. Josh, where can they check you out?
Twitch.tv/GG_Anubis. Anubis is spelled ANOOBIS.
There you go. Also, I have to make the distinction. Erik the Ghost, it's ERIK, not ERIC, not ERICK. It's ERIK. I don't play. All right. So, yeah, check me out on Twitch. Check Josh out on Twitch. You can also check out this podcast. It's available on a ton of different platforms. 8 platforms altogether, because Anchor FM, which is the main platform we use, it tells you what other platforms we are on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It like sends us out to like different ones.
Yep, and I just got the notification that we are on Apple Podcasts.
Nice.
We're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, Breaker, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, all types of podcast platforms. All you have to do is just search Two Dope Nerds and you can find the podcast. With Anchor FM, here's the cool thing about it. You can actually send us voice messages on Anchor FM telling us what you want us to talk about. Whether you have
Ask
a story
us questions, give
Yeah.
us some concerns.
Yeah, or if you have like a story you want to tell and you want to get our 2 cents or whatever like
Or
that.
just want us to hear it or
Yeah,
play it or
whatever. If you want some really bad, unhelpful advice, You can send us a
I will
voice.
gladly give you some unhelpful advice.
We're not professionals, so if you're...
I'm a professional, unhelpful advice giver.
Yeah,
he might not be professional, but I'm really good at it.
But if you're looking for unhelpful professional advice, you can use that voice message.
No. Professional, unhelpful advice.
Okay. You're a pro at giving unhelpful
advice, yes.
There you go.
I'm not unhelpful at giving professional advice. Well, I mean, I guess I am unhelpful at giving professional advice because I can't do that. But anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, if you want to be a part of the show in any capacity, all you have to do is use that voice message feature on Anchor FM, and you can send us a voice message saying like, "Hey, your podcast, it's a bunch of horse shit," and we'd be like, "Hey,
you guys are giving unhelpful advice." I'm like, "Yeah, good."
We're gonna be like, we're gonna be like, "Hey, shut your mouth." But anyway, you can use that voice feature. You can also
suck it. Suck it.
Yes.
Suck it.
You can also, if you really like what we do and you want to help us pay the bills and, help us do other shit, you can actually subscribe to the podcast for a monthly fee. And the monthly fee could either be 99 cents, $4.99, or $9.99. As Josh and I explained before, we're thinking of ways that if you choose to subscribe to a monthly fee, we want to give you more exclusive content, something that those normie peasants who don't pay for this content just leech off it for free, bunch of leeches. No,
get our OnlyFans.
Yeah, you get our OnlyFans, and it's just me making and eating bologna sandwiches.
Bologna fans.
You might get a couple pics of Josh's feet.
No, no feet pics.
No,
only hands.
Only hands.
Only hands.
And mine is only spam because I'm just gonna be eating spam sandwiches.
Nice.
Just staring at the camera, just dead face pan. But again, if you like the content that we provide and you would like to help us out monetarily, you can sign up. But it's not required. We're not asking you to. Like I said,
we're still gonna produce episodes.
Yeah, we're still gonna do it. We're gonna come out with some cool. I'm thinking about merch and stuff like that.
Winging it.
Yeah, we're winging it. We're going to do a chicken wing episode.
I'm going to come in with a chicken wing mascot costume. That's going to be my Halloween
We're also
costume.
going to do the thing where I have to watch Star Wars.
All of them.
All
27 hours.
No,